to the environment.
Open your dictionary.
Yeah. Prepare your dictionary to understand.
Open your Google.
Let's go. A very warm greetings to the Vice Chancellor, Deans, Director of Foreign Student Affairs, HOD, Head of Department, Principals, members of the press, well-wishers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I have 4 cardinal experiences since I joined Gaetan. One has to do with punctuality of faculty and staff. We all know that whenever you get to class, irrespective of being online, because due to the COVID, we have been online for couples of months and days. But I do remember that our faculty are always in Zoom meeting awaiting us to join. If maybe you have some glitch or problem, they were waiting or text in the group chat for you to join. It's very wonderful for me to experience this at Gaetan University, because back home it's very difficult to see that. Another one has to do with the learning environment, is very conducive. Gaetan is geographically located at this coastal region, as you can see. We don't have a multiplicity of people who are living around to cause disturbances in terms of learning. Speak over. That is very wonderful. We all come from diversity of universities from our country. We have perceived some of these things. Because a school is not just a school. The locality of the school is what makes the school. Because you cannot build a university in the heart of market ground, or where they have too many people, they will cause disturbances during learning time. But if you see Gaetan University is geographically situated nice. So I must applaud them for such initiative to locate the university at this deep area. One has to do with contemporary knowledge. We have to do with things that we learn now. It's all new things. It's not antique or old. There are some universities or some faculties, or faculty rather, they will give you material that are very antique. It's not things that you can even go and stand because someone want to argue about. But at Gaetan, we are learning contemporarily, meaning new things. Another one has to do with a system of inculcation, meaning teaching. Now, what I really admire here at this institution has to do with the oral communication, or oral examination rather. After the exam, the professor will have to, what we call viva. They will have to ask you, be a laboratory or whatever, for you to explain yourself to him or her what you have learned. This is the institution I ever perceived that since I started my academic journey. I did my bachelor in my country, Liberia, West Africa. It's not there. It's not there. But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If you perceive something that is good, you have to tell the person that, yeah, you are doing well. Irrespective, because we know that there are some bad, but the good one, they should be alert about it. Now, this Baba help every individual, be a student or what. Because after your graduation, you are going to apply for job. And every job requires interview. No job you will apply and just go and start effectively. More besides, nowadays, we know we have what we call nepotism, where someone will know you and just take you and give you job. We know that, but you have to prepare yourself well. So this overall examination, actually for me, is very nice. it has helped me a lot because after here, I'm going to interview and I will know how to elucidate there because from the genesis, Geta University has taught me how to cope with interview. Now, on behalf of our master student, I would like to say that to get a master is not an easy task. Master degree around the world is not just how you look at it. Though no one is impeccable or no one has knowledge or control over knowledge totality, but we have to do well. We have to do well as we are going out there because we are going with the image of Geta University, especially for us from West Africa or Africa because we are mixed up with Nepalese. They are in Asia, but we that are going to Africa, we have to go with the mindset of making Geta University to be holistically new to the globe due to how we perform out there. Now, another one has to do with what we call ragging. This is the institution I ever see ragging is prohibited, absolutely. You will not allow you to do that, and that is very important. Because though I'm not a psychologist, but psychologically, if you rap someone, mentally they will be disturbed. They won't be able to study their lesson. Now, there is an institution that put up to that, so I must commend them. They are doing extremely well. They should continue to do that. And back home, maybe someone wants to come to India because there are couples of our friends who are eager to come to India for international experience and studies. So Geta University will be the best area to come. I don't know about other universities. Maybe this system has engulfed the entire India, but I don't know. My discussion is specifically on Geta University, where I have lived for 1 year, 3 months at the hostel. Now, I want to take this time because some of our staff are not here from the Environmental Sciences Department. Our HOD, Dr. Sarita Vera, a very potent academician. She always encourages us to be in class all the time. More especially when we joined previously, I had problem with their accent, but she always called me, encourage me, come to class, join class. If you have problem with your Zoom, ask me. I will be able to solve your problem because at the time, some of our computer is not. We are not really open to using computer. It's this institution for me make me to be acclimatized or used to computer usage. But back home, we have been learning abstractly. Where you are learning, you can't see what you are learning. You just take the book, you read, no practicality or empirically to see that this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. It's not like that. And I would also like to commend them for such a well-equipped laboratory that is prepared, especially for us from the environmental science, the environmental angle. That is, if you see the lab is well prepared. You can do any experiment of your choice, but there are some places you can't find that. It's very difficult to see well-equipped laboratory, and nowadays, learning abstract, I can say this for free, is not learning. Practicality is what matters. Anyone can stay here and read what you are reading, but practically, anyone cannot practicalize any laboratory or experiment. That is not possible, except you give them the guideline and tell them what to do. That is the only way. But here, we have experienced a lot, and back home we'll be able to execute what we have learned. Especially for us from the environmental side, we say that better from the environmental side, we say that to get a better environment, you should be able to work in line with other people so that you can secure the environment from pollution and other externalities and things.